Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in support of the amendment House Resolution 1367. My simple and straightforward amendment would require the Department of Veterans Affairs to develop and implement a plan to hire permanent directors for each medical center of the VA. It also specifies that the Secretary should prioritize the hiring of directors for locations that have spent the longest amount of time without one. Mr. Speaker, last Congress it was brought to my attention that the VA Medical Center that many of my constituents utilize had not had a permanent director in almost 3 years. This is simply unacceptable. When we have the veterans needing quality care and are demanding reform to the current health care system, after reaching out to the department, I came to realize that this is a common problem around the country, which led to my introduction of the amendment. Under the current VA system, the Secretary is allowed to appoint an director at facilities, but those individuals can only serve a maximum of 240 days. This is simply far too short a period of time to properly get to know the staff and the centers and the needs of the location, let alone implement new reforms. This common sense and bipartisan amendment is identical to a bill I introduced earlier in this Congress with members of both parties supporting the legislation. It also is identical to legislation that this body passed last Congress with strong bipartisan support. I urge my colleagues to support this common sense amendment